Hello, everyone! Welcome to the Narrative Archives. Now, let's go to Section 3, Row 2, and I'll read you a little tale. Now then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the story for yet to come of what if Deku had a quirk that made him into a cowboy. Let's begin. We open up, as any other story does, in a hospital. You can see a man dressed like a cowboy like this little lad in the picture. I'll warn you right now. I give credit to all the artists. I don't know. I didn't really spend much time researching, but I'll try to find the artist. I'll try to find the artist next episode. Well, anyways, let's get started. Let's resume. We see them. One with jet black hair, or brown, can't really tell in the picture, which looks like just like in the picture. Holding a woman. Holding the hand of a woman on the bed. A few minutes later, the doctor walks through the door, handing the woman a child. This child has dark green hair with brown highlights. This baby girl shall be named Izumi. Izumi Midoriya. Now, let's fast forward to when she's the age of 3, before her quirk awakens, in canon. So, a normal life goes on. Her father, known as the pro hero outlaw, is currently on his patrols when a villain breaks into the house. The Inko of this story, reacts by pulling out her single action army, being that she's the Wild West Maiden. She's also the pro hero known as the Wild West Maiden. Wild West Maiden Bonnie. She then tries to shoot and defend Izumi. Everything goes normal until Endeavor shows up. Endeavor, being Endeavor and being the self-centered prick he is, and since Inko hasn't appeared on the scene for 6 years, 6 years, being that she retired 2 years before, a year before she got pregnant with Izumi. Endeavor didn't recognize her, and after the villains were taken down, he lit Inko up without realizing who it was. Outlaw then returns on the scene, sees what's going on, and tells Endeavor to stop, stop, stop! You're hurting. That's my wife, god damn it! Endeavor looks, and Inko's heavily breathing. Hisashi, also known as Outlaw, runs over to Inko and checks her pulse. It's faint. It's weak. Endeavor, you've done this, so take her. You need to call the ambulance and take her to the hospital. And you better do something about this. Otherwise, I'm gonna sue you. And you know I can. I am the number 3 after all. You might be the number 2, but I can easily expose your secret about your family. After all, my family, we always come first. It doesn't matter if you're a pro, villain, or whatnot. Family always comes first. We have a saying in my agency. Family is not who you live for, it's who you die for. If anyone can get that reference, comment down below. Anyway, let's continue. Endeavor is freaking out and does what Isashi tells him. He goes on and he personally transports Inko to the nearest hospital. Well, Hisashi's looking for, his son, well, his daughter, I should say. Izumi, where are you? Dad? What's happening? Don't worry, it's all the bad men are dead. Your mother got injured, but she'll be fine. Now come here. Come here. Come here, sweetheart. Dad, I miss you. I don't know what's going on. It's like, don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay. How about this? Let's go see your mother tomorrow. I have a feeling that she would love seeing you. Really, Dad? Of course. You're our little angel. Now help. I'll go clean this up. You go take a shower, and I'll be up in a couple minutes. If you're afraid, we can sleep in the same bed. I can tell this really shook you. Thanks, Dad. Now fast forward a year. Inko is slowly recovering, but has major burns on her, thanks to Endeavor. Endeavor gets a slap on the wrist because, well, Outlaw had to make a report. What's happening? Now, now we cut to the Quirk Doctor, a different one than Canon, the personal Quirk Doctor to Outlaw's agency. I should say this right now: the Midoriyas in this timeline, or in this universe, are almost as rich as the Yadaro is. Actually, just fuck it. They're as rich as the Yadarozus. As everything goes on, the Quirk Doctor comes back with their results. Daddy, he's back. It's like, I know, sweetie. Are you ready to see what your quirk is? Yes. Ah, hello, Outlaw. Hello. So I come back with your results, and well, she does have a quirk. It's actually is a really weird but cool one. What is it, sir? It's called Phoenix. It's called actually no. Let me recall it. It's called Phoenix Eye. It's a mixture of yours and the Maiden's quirks. Your Deadeye and her Flame, and her concentration. With this, she can. Phoenix's Eye does the exact same thing as Deadeye, but when she activates it, it doesn't consume any ammo she has on her, like yours. She uses her own, because when she uses it, wings made of fire pop out from her back. And she can target up to 24 people with the Deadeye portion of the quirk. Once she's ready and get rid of the fire, her wings disappear and her gun starts glowing orange. Well, would start glowing orange as she fires, disintegrating anyone that hits. She could become a great hero if she learns to control the disintegration portion of her quirk. That's great. You hear that, sweetie? Sweetheart? Your quirk is really powerful. Let's say once you turn 7, I'll start training you. First with hand-to-hand combat. Then once you turn 10, I'll start showing you how to shoot a gun the proper way. Not like the police or military. Show you how to shoot like a cowboy. Back where I'm from, cowboys were a symbol of peace. Granted, I named myself Outlaw due to me not fitting in, and always standing out for being an American in Japanese soil. Let's fast forward to when Izumi's 11. Bakugo is actually not that much of a ditbag because, well, she doesn't meet him. Instead, she goes to the same private academy as Momo. When Momo gets kidnapped one day, and Izumi sees this, tries to use her single-action army she has on her, thanks to her father, kills 2 of the guys, but they get away. She then calls up her father, stating, Dad! Sweetie, calm down, what's wrong? It's the young Yadarozu. She got kidnapped. Really? Okay, I'll contact them and see what I can do to help. Really, Dad? Yes. There are friends. Of course, I'm gonna do what I can to help them. Go see your mother. When you get out of school, go see your mother. She should be discharged today. She should be waking up today, so should be. I'm not too sure. The doctor says she was unstable. So go say your final goodbyes, just in case. Right, Dad. Be careful. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to potentially lose you as well. Don't worry, honey. I'm always careful. Now go. Fast forward 2 hours, we cut over to Outlaw, or Hisashi, currently at the abandoned building, with some police officers. Officer, what's the situation here? Ah, Outlaw. Nice to see you finally dropped by. Excuse me, I was trying to grab. I'm the one who told you this location. Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry. It's fine, officer. Now tell me the situation. We seem to have spotted the young Yadarozu girl. She's on the third floor, being held at gunpoint. Interesting. Okay, I'll go in. Hand me the briefcase. Trust me on this. I'm not called the outlaw for nothing. Right. I forgot. Here. Now tell them I'm going to give you my hat and everything that makes me look like my hero self. I'm just going to go in and pretend that's why I came in an officer uniform. Pretend I'm an officer. Here. Thank you. Hisashi then walks up to the fourth floor, where Momo is located. He knocks on the door saying, "This is the police. I have the money requested. You probably heard my superiors down below telling you. Let me in, and we can do the trade." Fucking finally, get in here, you fucking pig. It's like, whoa, calm down your language. I'm just here for the girl. You can have the money. Here. As just like in Red Dead, he marks the 10 assailants in the room and just fires at all of them simultaneously. Barely missing Momo though. Well, of course he's barely gonna miss her, since that's how Deadeye is. Deadeye. He's a Deadeye. All the, assailants drop dead. Well, yeah. He then goes up and unties Momo, saying, "You okay?" "Thank you, officer." He's like, "I'm not an officer. I'm actually the pro hero known as Outlaw. I only did this to gain their trust. They can't know I'm a pro hero, otherwise they will shoot you. They would shoot you. That's why no pros are called in except for me. Anyways, let's get moving. Move. I don't know if there's any more in the building, so let's get here down as fast as possible." Then they exit the building, but right when that happens, bang! Right before that happens, Hisashi is covering Momo, just in case something happens. He doesn't want her to die. And we hear a loud bang coming from inside the building. As Hisashi looks down and sees that he's bleeding, he then slumps over and the officers fire at the doorway that he came from, killing the last assailant. The police captain, the one who was in charge of this case, who was also a good friend of Hisashi, runs over to him and states that, "Hisashi, or Outlaw, don't die now. What about your daughter?" It's like, "Tell her I'm sorry I didn't keep my promise. And give her these. Give her this. Your single action?" I told her one day I would give it to her. I didn't imagine for it to be this early. And my Winchester, my lever action, the one in the trunk of my car, give that to her when she reaches 16. She knows how to use it, and I think she's better than me. Even with Deadeye, she might just be better than me. Tell her. Tell her that I love her, and if Inko makes it, tell her that I'm sorry I couldn't see her again. Someone get the ambulance or recovery girl now! It's too late for that. I could tell what the bullet is. And how much pain I'm in as he holds his chest with the bullet wound. It probably grazed my heart. I won't be surviving. I'm bleeding out too fast. Now get the Yadarose girl out of here, please. Now go! This is an order from a hero. Go! Right, sir. Yeah, Hisashi passes right then and there. Everyone mourns the hero, the loss of the third hero, the number three top hero. Hell, Nezu's commissioned a statue and builds an area for heroes that sacrifice themselves. The first one being Outlaw. And the pose you see in the picture. We then we fast forward about, let's say, 4 more years. She's currently 15 in high school. In her first year of high school. She gets a message from her uncle, the police captain. I'm gonna call him for right now, Dave, from Uncle Dave. She tells the teacher, sorry teacher, my uncle's calling me. He probably wants to know something. That's fine, just go take it outside in the hall. Thank you. Hello, uncle? Ah, Izumi. Thanks for calling. Thanks for answering. What's going on? After school, I want you to drop by the station. I have something for you. Okay, I'll be there after school. Thank you. And also, please be home today. You know, after Inko passed away, I was the one to take care of you and all, but please come home. We're worried about you. I will, Uncle, please. Don't worry about me that much. I can't help but worry. Your father's dying wish is for me to take care of you. Well, actually, it was your mother's dying wish, but I'm pretty sure your father would have wanted the same. We then fast forward to the end of the day. In this timeline, since she's in this is the high school with Momo and Todoroki, she's not really bullied, but she's a huge loner and antisocial. And very antisocial. Really, the only people she talks to is her uncle, her aunt, and, well, All Might, who visits every once in a while. And, of course, her teachers. But those are the only people she talks to and trusts. We've then cut to the station where Izumi just walked in after school. Hey, Jenny. Ah, Izumi! Hold on a second, I'll go ring the captain. He's ready for you. Just, you know where to go. Thank you. No problem. Hey, maybe later on today I can grab you a coffee. I would like that. Thank you. I'm just looking out for the light of the station. She then walks into Dave's office, sorry. Hey, Uncle. Ah, hey, Izumi. Waiting for you to finally show up. Come on, school literally ended 5 minutes ago. I ran here as fast as I could. I know. Calm down. So, I have something for you. He pulls out 2 gun cases. One larger than the other. One seems to hold a rifle, and one seems to hold a pistol. What are these? Your father wanted you to have these when you turned of age. He opens the pistol one, the one carrying the pistol, and takes it out and hands it to Izumi. Is your father's signature single action army chambered in his custom round? Is a refurbished one chambered in 44 mag. Now, as a direct quote from your father, this thing hurts like a motherfucker, but it also deals damage like a motherfucker. After all, these are 44 mags, but they have elongated shells, so I can stuff as much gunpowder as possible into them. They hurt like a motherfucker, but if I shoot in the right area, it can even pierce a tank. That's Izumi then states, that sounds like my father, alright? David just chuckles to himself. I can really see yourself. I can really see your father in you. You're gonna become a great cowboy like him. You really think so? I know so. And then we have this. He then hands Izumi a I should say, a gold lined engraved rifle. A Winchester carbine. Like the one you see in the photo. Here, it's your father's Winchester. He also wanted you to have this. It's chambered in 5.56, and it is a pretty good and, well, doesn't have much recoil. Now then, I know you can't wait to shoot them, so let's head to the range. I'm pretty sure Alice wants to challenge you. Alice. So, who was she again? My sister? Ah, right. Let's go. I should say this right now. She doesn't really talk much to everyone in the station, but she looks up to everyone in the police station. And since she always drops by after school and, well, is kind of always around. She doesn't talk much to them. Like I said, she only talks to a few people, but she's always there as a ray of hope. A ray of sunshine to the officers and detectives and all of them. A lot of them say that she's a direct copy of her father, who also was a ray of sunshine to the police, working in tandem with them instead of against them, like most heroes. Here. Let's get shooting. You already know how to hold it, so I trust you, or I'm pretty sure you're rusty, right? Alice, go easy on the poor girl. She hasn't shot in a while. Yeah, whatever you say, Captain. Alice, how about this? I'll make you a deal. If you can beat my top score, which is 70. Actually, no, fuck it. Let's just say it's 150. If you can beat my top score 150, I'll buy you something. I'll buy you a new gun. I'll buy you a single action or whatever Western style gun you like. And engrave your name onto it and put any features you would like onto it. Really? Of course. You're my adorable little niece after all. Thank you. Let's go. I accept your challenge. Let's go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. We fast forward to 5 minutes. And, well, she beat the top score. Izumi beat the top score by 10 points. We have a new record! Everyone in the station was watching this because they always are happy when Izumi's nearby and always intrigued. Except for Chloe, who's at the front desk. She has to stay there just in case. You know. Just in case something happens. Everyone claps and cheers for Izumi. Izumi. that kind of thing. She then gets red and embarrassed and hides behind Dave. As Dave says, "Everyone, quiet down and head back to your positions. You're embarrassing the poor lady." Alice, what the hell did you promise the girl to have her perform so well? Alice then looks at her brother, stating, well, a new gun. as the cap, as Dave just face palms and rubs his eyes like you see when people are frustrated. As he states, why is my sister and my old friend gun nuts? Even his daughter's a gun nut. Why? I just wanted to have a normal family. Ah, shut up. You love us. Damn right I do. Too bad that Outlaws agency shut down. I'm pretty sure that the people in it would love to meet Izumi. After all, family's not who you live for. It's who you die for. Couldn't have said it better, Ed? Couldn't have said it better, Alice. Let's get going. They return home and, well, Izumi practices with guns for about until she's 16. Actually, no, until she's around 17, before the UA entrance exam. When tragedy strikes again. While she's at the police station practicing, an explosion is heard from the front. As villains of all shapes and sizes have entered. As villains from all shapes and sizes enter the building and kills anyone they see. Dave tells Alice, they're both currently in the shooting range with Izumi, tells Alice to stay back. I need to do this. Protect Izumi, okay? I don't want to see another family member die. Well, that's exactly why I'm heading out there. I can't let the family known as our station die on my watch. Here, as he hands Alice an M4 and a couple mags of ammunition. Stay there and protect the girl with your life. If need be, you know the escape hatch to the back. Only have her take it if it needs arises. Got it? Got it. Brother, be safe. I'll try my best. As the battle goes on, you just hear gunshots, screaming, and crying. As you can hear Dave in the distance say, "Where are the ghost goddamn heroes? We need backup!" As you can hear over the intercom for the police district headquarters stating, This is now police business. No heroes are allowed to come in. If you can't handle it, then I'm sorry." Dave is now frustrated. He's like, "God damn it! Headquarters always gets the fucking way." Sorry, guys, but this is for your own good. As he pulls the grenades on his chest and runs straight at the horde of villains. There's about like 3 or 4, but they don't notice him. He shoots 2 of them as they're injured, and another one shoots his legs. He then plays dead, making it look like he's dead. Alice sees what he's doing and gets ready to escort Izumi to the hatch. As Izumi and Alice head down the hatch, you can just hear a big bang coming from inside the police station. As all the other villains are dead, but one is still alive, severely injured. And Dave? All that's left of him is his scarf, the one you see in the picture. That is not. And then, as they run out, the last villain pops a shot into Alice's head, killing her, Well, simultaneously while Alice shoots the villain. We then fast forward a couple years later, as a new vigilante has appeared on scene. This vigilante is known as a spirit of vengeance, Phoenix. Because all people see is a girl and a cowboy, dressed like a cowboy with phoenix wings before they die. She mostly primarily targets villains, but there's some cases, just like Stain, who is the hero killer, where she targets heroes. She mostly targets heroes that follows orders to a T. In this timeline, Stain is already arrested. She's practically the new Stain. Then we cut to a racer currently chasing the case, as he hears a shot come from the alleyway nearby. He rushes over and he only sees is the same girl from the reports with phoenix wings and looks like a cowboy. He wraps her up in his scarf without her noticing and states, "Who are you?" Aizawa. Like, how the hell do you know my name? I mean, my father has lots of files on all his old colleagues. Wait, your father? And by your look, your outlaw's daughter. Um, I'm sorry. You say you're sorry, but if you truly was sorry, you would have came and helped. You would have stopped Endeavor before he killed my mother. You would have stopped any of my second family from suffering. You're not sorry. You're just feeling pity. Well, I don't need your fucking pity. Guys, as she manages to whistle, as from the shadows, 7 men appear, dressed also as cowboys, pointing guns, some modern, some western, at Eraserhead. As Izumi, or Phoenix, simply states, "Nothing personal, Aizawa. It's just we can't have you capturing me, can't we? I'm their leader. We can't have you capturing me now. Now, partner. Boys, light 'em up!" I actually know retcon that. It's like, now, unless you want to die, Aizawa, I suggest you let me go. We'll forget we ever crossed paths, and I'll go my merry way. Unless you want to get lit up. Unless you want to get lit up like the 4th of July. Fine. Take her. Miss, you okay? I'm fine, Arthur. Didn't Dutch tell you? Enough about Dutch. Yes, this entire time this is kind of a My Hero X Red Dead Redemption. I'm just trying to find a cool way to integrate them. Now let's leave. Just like the promise. And John, watch our backs, just in case he decides to follow. If he follows us, pop him. Got it. On it, young lady. On it, little lady. I'm not little, okay? I get it. You guys are all older than me, but I'm the leader of this goddamn gang. You follow my orders. Got it. We then cut to Aizawa UA with other pro heroes and Nezu. So, Aizawa, Tetsu then asks Aizawa, Aizawa, I heard you had a run-in with Phoenix and her gang. Like, oh wait, no, they don't know about her gangs. Like, I heard you had a run-in with Phoenix. Who is she? Nezu, you would not believe this, but she's the daughter of Outlaw. Ah, so Izumi Midoriya. Looks like it. She's been reported missing for a while. Presumed KIA during the attack on the police on Tokyo Police Station. From what we heard is that she literally stated that if it wasn't for you guys following orders so much, maybe my second family would still be alive. When I first captured her. When I captured her. So you captured her. What happened? She has a gang. She has people working for her now. Interesting. Do you know any of them? She said one of them was Morgan. Morgan, huh? There was a vigilante by the name of Arthur Morgan in America who seemingly disappeared a couple of years ago. If he's here, we're surely in trouble. Aizawa, I heard you also got shot in the ear. Yeah, I did. I tried following them, but one of them noticed me. A fellow who has a scar, but on half of his face, on the right side of his face, or is it left? I don't know. I think it's right side. On the right side. No, I think it's left. Yeah, I think it's. No, I think it's right. I'm just gonna say right side for Marston. If it isn't, tell me down below. I can't remember right now. He has a scar on the right side of his face. Does it have the like in the shape of claws? Yes, it does. That would be John. John Marston. I think I know what gang we're dealing with. It's the Blackwater gang. Interesting. How many did you see again, by the way, Aizawa? I saw around 7. Ah, so let me see. Dutch was killed allegedly by Phoenix. So Izumi killed Dutch and took his place. It looks like it. Interesting. Endeavor. It looks like she has a personal vendetta against you. Everyone looks over at Endeavor and thinking. All the heroes look over at Endeavor saying, what the hell did you do to her? Do you remember the incident from a couple of years back? I can't do math right now, so I'm not going to do any of that. But do you remember the incident a couple of years back? Where Izumi Midori was injured in critical condition from a villain? Yeah. Tetsu covered it up, but it wasn't a villain that did it. It was me. I couldn't recognize her, okay? I saw she was holding a gun and a villain on the ground. And the villain on the ground bleeding. So I assumed that she was the villain that broke in, so I kind of lit her on fire. He was in a comatose state for about 7 years and then finally kicked the bucket. Everyone just looks at Endeavor in disbelief, stating, and Midnight pops up saying, Endeavor, what the hell is wrong with you? How the hell did you not remember fucking Amboni? Sorry, okay? Didn't know. Aizawa. Yes, Nezu. Yes, Nezu. If you ever catch her in her gang, I would like to give her a proposition. Well, I would like to give her the proposition. Which is what? Her gang can still, be around and everything, and hell, maybe they can make their own agencies. Because it seems like they all have hero licenses. Seriously? Yeah. Yeah, their entire Blackwater gang has hero licenses. I would say that you do that and everything. But here's the thing. Once you catch her, give her this proposition, and you bring her to me so I can give her a proposition. Right. Speaking of which, I think we have a visitor. Clever as always, and that's it's like, Phoenix! It's like, I heard your proposition, so what is your proposition about? Come to UA. I can guarantee you a spot here. Oh, okay. What's in it for me? Your gang can be officially recognized as heroes, and you can reestablish the Outlaws Agency. Reestablish your father's agency. Okay, I'll accept, but on one condition. What? What would that be? If you allow me to shoot Endeavor. Endeavor puts away. What? No! I'm not gonna let that happen. Let's see, calms down something. What do you mean by shoot? Like, kill him, or? Oh, just shoot him with a foot, really. Just to get my frustrations out. Don't worry, I won't use the 44, the custom-made 44. I'll be using my 357. It won't hurt him, and recovery girl's right there, so what shouldn't do? She can just heal him straight away. Fair. Endeavor, let her. Fine. It's only because I feel guilty to what I did to you. Endeavor feels sorry? As all my pipes up. It's like, Uncle Toshi, nice to see you again. We have to catch up after I do this. Right. Okay, Azumi. Yay. Anyways, she then draws the pistol from her back, her 357, and walks over to Endeavor, stating, which leg would you like me to shoot, your left or right? If you don't say anything, I'll shoot both. Endeavor finally says left. Okay. Ah! Endeavor screams out loud in a nasty scream. Clever girl, he's all yours. As she holsters her gun again. And walks over to Nezu saying, I accept. I'm done. I vent all my frustrations. So, when do I start? You start tomorrow. On it. Also, I'm keeping my outfit and everything right here. So that's your hero outfit, right? Yes, but I'm keeping my 357 on me at all times, okay? Okay. Got it. For self-defense. And since my quirk works with it, I get it as a support item. Got it. So what your hero name would be? Let me think. Phoenix is a vigilante name. So let's go with the Kiss of Death. Actually, no, wait. Let me think about it. The returning outlaw. The returning cowboy outlaw. Like my father. But my title is different. Well, his was the Wild West hero. Mine would be the... Damn it. Don't worry about that. You saw nothing. You saw nothing, okay? I dropped my phone and that happened. You saw nothing. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'll wrap up part one pretty soon. Anyways. Yes, my father's hero name was the Wild West hero outlaw. Mine would be the hero trickery outlaw. The Western hero of trickery outlaw. Also, Marston and Arthur are always going to be with me as bodyguards or as emissaries for my new agency. Yeah, got it. Thank you, Principal Nezu, and Mr. Aizawa and Endeavor, And Miss Midnight. And Toshi. I heard you're a teacher here now, too. Yes, I am. Let's catch up. As the meeting is adjourned and, well, out. The former vigilante known as Phoenix will now be known as Outlaw, and it will be attending UA. Class 1A and all. Now then. And that's it. God, I forgot how annoying these stories can be sometimes. Sorry. I hope this will be good, and hope you guys like the first part of what if Deku had a cowboy. What if Deku was a cowboy? Female Deku, I should say. If you want to see more stuff like this, like my what ifs and stuff, I'm new to this, so if you like this, like and subscribe, and maybe comment down below what you want to see in this, or like the ship. If you want like a ship from 1A or a custom one. Oh, and I have another one planned that we'll be recording tomorrow. I won't tell you, but let's just say a little meme for the reference. 28 stab wounds. If you guys know that reference, I think you should. If you know the origin of that meme as well, then you should know what my second series I'll be recording along this one will be. Anyways, this is Left 4 Dead, and I will be putting a bookmark in this story for right now. And I'll see you tomorrow, or whenever I record the next episode. Have a nice day or night, and see